Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Scripture Talk. On the last episode, we talked about how God does not like a lukewarm person, a lukewarm Christian. Now, we about to go a little bit deeper into what this scripture is talking about.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, battling these demons on the regular. Lord, I need the Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. Devil fighting for my soul, but I ain't letting up.
So we already read the scripture, but for the sake of this new episode, we're going to pick up where we left off and we're going to read, all right? So follow me to Revelations chapter 3, and we're going to start at verse 17 this time. You ready? All right, let's go. And verse 17 reads, "For you say, I'm rich, I have become wealthy, and need nothing. And you don't realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. I advise you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so that you may be rich, white clothes, so that you may be dressed, and your shameful nakedness not be exposed, and ointment to spread on your eyes, so that you may see." People, so we already know what happened from verse 16. Now we read from verse 17 all the way down through verse 18. And what this scripture is saying is, God is saying, you think that life is good right now because you have the things you might have wanted or the things you might have worked for. But God is pretty much saying, when he say this, he say, I'm rich, I have become wealthy and need nothing. He said, for you say, I'm rich, I have become wealthy and need nothing. And you don't realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. What God is saying is, you may have money, or you may have the level of success or the worldly things that you may think is successful. But like his other scriptures say, what does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? God is saying, you might be these things material-wise on the outside compared to worldly standards, but compared to my standards, meaning God, he is pretty much saying, you are wretched. You're pitiful. You're poor and you're blind. You don't even see. You don't even see that you're not rich at all. You're actually poor. You're spiritually poor. You're poor because you're living a lukewarm lifestyle. You don't even see that. He said, and you're naked. Meaning we can see through you. I can see through you. You are not living the lifestyle you think you are. You are not living righteously like you think you are, or like you're trying to appear to the world. We can see through you. And that's what the scripture is saying. But then he went on and he said, I advise you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so that you may be rich. Now, that scripture alone, God is saying, if you would just get your riches from me, if you would seek me for your riches and not the world, I'm going to sell you gold refined in the fire. I love that sentence, because what God is saying is all that dirty thing, all them dirty ways, them sinful, dirty actions and ways and sinful, dirty living, the gold that I'm going to give you, because we know gold, even in world value, is gold worth things. Gold is the one thing that when you got true gold, it doesn't depreciate in value. In the worldly, that's in the worldly, but he's using it also for the spiritual. He's pretty much saying, the riches I'm going to give you, it's going to be gold refined in the fire. Because let's be real, how do you test gold in the worldly? Like, even when we take real gold jewelry and we want to make something else out of it, we put it what? In the fire. We melt it. Real gold will still be gold even after it comes out of the fire. Fake gold is what will burn away and deteriorate. God is saying, I want to give you real riches. I want to give you the real gold. And he said, refined in the fire. Meaning, when you come to me, all those dirty ways, all of those counterfeit ways of living and fake righteousness that you think you're living, let me burn that off you. Let me purify you. Just like we talked about the cooking analogy in episode 1. When you really cook a steak the right way, it cooks through. Not just the outside get heated up, but the inside also. God is saying, I want to purify you and burn all of those nasty ways off you. Let me purify you. I'm going to give you gold refined in a fire so that you may be rich, meaning really rich. And I want to clothe you too. White clothes, meaning after I have my way with you, and after I change some ways about you and purify you, then you're going to be able to wear white clothes, because right now you're dirty. Your way of living is dirty, and if I put these white clothes on you, you're going to stain them up. Let's be real. We talking about this. Let's talk about real life. If it's raining outside and it's muddy, you going to throw on some white kicks? No. You going to throw on some white clothes? Probably not, because what? You know it's more likely to get dirty. And you know that. So you're not going to throw on no kicks or no clothes, especially if they all white. And that's what God is saying is, you're dirty. Let me give you true riches. Let me send you through the fire so I can purify you. I'm not doing it to hurt you. The fire may hurt. It may hurt, but I'm trying to burn off the things that I see. Because like he said, you're naked, meaning I can see right through you. I can see right through your living. And I can see the things that need to be burnt off in your life. I can see how I'm going to purify you from the inside out. I can see how I'm going to purify the people around you. How I'm going to purify your mind and your way of thinking. How I'm going to purify your actions. I need to burn some things off of you. I need to put you through the fire. Because to me, it's some things I need to burn off you. I want to give you real gold, meaning true riches, true abundance. But so that we know it's gold, and so that we know your righteous way of living is real gold, when the trials of life get hot and the fire gets turned up, you won't deteriorate, because you will be true, refined gold. I want to burn some things off you. And after I burn the dirt off you and purify you from the inside out, then I'm going to clothe you with white clothes. Because one, that shows you belong to me. That shows the world that you belong to me. The way you dress shows you belong to me. Let's use gang affiliation, for example. If you see anybody who's so-called gang banging and they got a blue flag on, who do you associate that person with? If they got a red bandana or a red flag, who do you associate them with? If they got a yellow flag, who do you associate them with? Because of the way they dress or the attire they're wearing, you're able to associate them with a particular group, right? God is saying, I want to clothe you in white clothes. Pure white, though. Not off-white, not cream, pure white. So when people see you, they know who you're associated with. Now, he's not talking about physical clothes right now in this. It could be physical, but he's also talking about spiritually, meaning when people see the way you live your life, they're going to know who you belong to by the way you wear your righteousness. Now, I'm being real with y'all, because when God showed me the scripture, it stung me, because I know it's some ways in my life that I got to fix. I'm not going to sit here and act like I got it all together. I know I do. But God is saying, I want to put white clothes on you so that you may be dressed and your shameful nakedness not be exposed. God is trying to cover you up. He's trying to clean you up. So he's mad because he don't want us living a lukewarm lifestyle, but because he's still merciful and he still loves us and he still cares and he still patient, he's like, even though I'm mad at you, I love you enough to give you a warning. And if you take heed to my warning, I'm going to turn everything around in your life. Instead of you headed towards destruction, you're going to head towards abundance. You're going to head towards protection. You're going to head towards salvation. You're going to head towards restoration. Everything you lost will come back to you. Meaning, pick a side. Because whatever side you pick, you're going to either deal with the reward to that side or the consequence. So when we finish, we're going to finish off in the next episode with the rest of the scripture. But like I said in the last video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody who God may put on your heart. And remember, in all you do, it ain't just a label. It's a lifestyle. We got to really keep pushing. Now, when we come back, we're going to start at verse 19, and we're going to go all the way through verse 22. All right? Until next time, people, keep pushing.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, battling these demons on the regular. Lord, I need the Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. Devil fighting for my soul, but I ain't letting up. Fill me with the Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. I'm really trying to change. I'm trying to do better. I'm stuck up in this rain. Lord, save me from this weather. Every time you help me get my life together, I start fighting with my Holy Ghost. Oh man, here we go.